this video, we will explain the TV Studio microphone operations. You will learn how to choose the best microphone for each studio situation, and how to prepare, operate, and secure each one. For talent that will stay in one place, select a mid-range cardioid or condenser microphone and place it on the appropriate stand, like this giraffe. Adjust the height of the giraffe so the shock mount is within reach. Insert the microphone into the shock mount while extending the rubber bands to the opposite side of the microphone. This can be a bit of a challenge, so take your time, be patient, and with some practice, it will get easier. The rubber bands will get weak over time. If one breaks as you're inserting or removing the microphone, please inform a student worker or the broadcast specialist and we will replace it. Next, connect an XLR cable to the microphone. Connect the other end of the XLR cable to the snake, noting which input you have selected. This will be the same number on the fader in the audio booth. Adjust the height and placement of the giraffe to get the microphone as close to the source of the audio as possible, without extending it into the camera frame. Make sure to tighten the knobs on the stand so they do not slip. For an on-camera performer that will be moving around, you may wish to use a lavalier microphone. First, install a fresh battery into the transmitter and close the cover. Clip the lavalier microphone to the talent's clothing a few inches below the chin. The mic should be no more than 18 inches from the talent's mouth. If the microphone is to be out of sight, hide it inside the clothing a few inches below the chin and secure it tightly with tape. Make sure the head of the microphone is clear to avoid clothing rustle. In either case, run the microphone cable inside the talent's clothing to the talent's back. Plug the mic cable into the input jack on the transmitter. Turn on the transmitter. The green light means it is ready. Secure the transmitter to the talent's clothing out of sight of the camera, usually on their belt and back. To follow the action on set while keeping the microphone out of sight, you may wish to use a boom pole with a cardioid or a hypercardioid mic attached. Often called a shotgun mic, these have a very narrow pickup pattern and work well for longer distances and reducing background noise. Slide the microphone into the shock mount, extending the rubber bands to the opposite side of the microphone as before. Just remember to take your time and be patient. Gently rocking the microphone back and forth will help push it through. And again, if a rubber band breaks, just inform your instructor, the broadcast specialist, or a student worker, and we'll replace it with another one. Once it's secured, connect the boom's XLR cable to the microphone. Connect another XLR cable to the base of the boom pole. Connect the other end of the XLR cable to the snake, again noting the number. Extend the boom pole as necessary. Follow the action by holding the boom pole horizontally overhead and keeping the microphone as close to the sources of sound as possible. To secure the microphones, first unplug the XLR cable from the snake, then unplug the cable from the microphone. Wrap the XLR cable into a flat coil. Connect the ends. Secure it with a tie and return it to storage. Remove the microphone from its stand, place it neatly in its container, and return it to storage. If you are using a condenser microphone, remove the battery before storing it. Move the giraffe back into the storage area, and you're all finished. Now that you know the basics, you're ready to operate the various TV studio microphones.